Speed Gaming, and welcome to Super Metroid Item Randomizer League Season 3, Week 3. Tonight, we have from Team Johnny B. Croak, we have Croakemeyer versus LL Mr. Fox from Team 3. Very creative name, thank you. I'm excited for this race. Both are excellent runners. I know Croakemeyer has been in the league some number of seasons and has done a lot of the vanilla category tournaments as well. Oh, Mr. Fox, a little bit newer to the community and new to the league, has a really nice solid 46 any% time though. So we'll see how he does with the Rando. So week 3 has been pretty nice with our Chozo logic. The Chozo randomizer we kinda introduced last season. The last 4 weeks of season 2 were all Chozo seeds. This mode, I think people kind of like to hate. They either like it or they really hate it. It's kind of interesting and a little bit, I don't know, maybe a little bit hard to memorize if you're not playing it a lot. But the item locations that the seed wants you to go to are all the Chozo statues, like this one here. And the 4 after boss prize items. Basically what the Chozo statues are going to give you are all the major upgrade items like your suits, your beams, your speed booster, all that fun stuff, plus the other items that are required to actually beat the seed. And that includes 3 E-tanks, 1 reserve tank, just for kicks, and 2 missile packs, 2 supers, and 1 power bomb. So both of the runners coming over here and grabbing these 2 extra E-tanks. If you're used to major minor logic, you'll think, but hey, E-tanks are major items. Well, not in Chozo. Only 3 of them are. Alright, so down here, we didn't get any kind of bomb at the Chozo statue. We didn't get power bombs or bombs, so we know Bomb Chorizo is going to have either one of those, or perhaps even speed booster or screw attack. One interesting thing though, if it is speed booster or screw attack, they will have to come back later for these 230 missiles over to the left there. That is a Chozo location that could have a upgrade item. They would have to skip out on that for a while and possibly forever. Oh, almost perfect sync coming into Bomb Chorizo here. That's nice. Oh, we have power bombs. So both having power bombs and supers, that's a really good way to start a Chozo seed. Sometimes these Chozo seeds are very, very strict about where they place the one single power bomb of progression and or super of progression, and then all the other items elsewhere. Not a power bomb in sight, so really lucky to have those. And they both do remember to come back and get this item. And it's screw attack, so we could very easily see a gauntlet attempt from both of them. Honestly, not a bad idea. Usually I would say it is, but they've already got 2 E-tanks, and screw gets you through there pretty handily. They could also go through the back because they have power bombs. I would still save before doing it, because things happen. So Mr. Fox is gonna go for Gauntlet. Croak is not. That interests me. I would have expected Croak to do it. Uh-oh, Fox is not saving. He's not listening to me. Oh no. To get up here to Gauntlet, you have to do these wall jumps, but they're delayed wall jumps, so they're a little bit trickier. You can't just wall jump immediately like a normal wall. There he goes. Very nice. Alright. Croak's gonna be the first one in a green Bryn Star, and soon we're gonna see what each of them are going to get for their prizes. Oh, Mr. Fox scored some high jump boots, while Croak scores some more supers. That would be the second of 2 Chozo super missiles. Oh, Croak's gonna do the trick. The trick I love to get these Rando Peel missiles. Oh, he didn't do it. Oh, he gave up. That's okay. You have to like hold down as you jump through under those blocks so that you're basically like stuck in them, and then do a spin jump and use your screw attack to break the second set of blocks. It's pretty neat if you can get it, but not worth the hassle since there's no minor item that he's missing. It's not worth more than giving it a couple tries, maybe. Alright, Mr. Fox makes it out of Gauntlet. Puts him a tad bit behind, but having the high jump boots will gain him a little bit of time over the course of the run in general, just by having a little nicer movement. Next Chozo item that sometimes gets forgotten are these Sports One supers. That's the grappling beam. Kinda nice thing about this Chozo logic as well is you can skip things that are normally a little bit time consuming in Major Minor, like the Edakun's item, and Waterway is not an issue at all in Chozo. You can completely ignore that. This Wave Gate check, you can ignore that as well. More supers for Croak, that's good. Now he won't be out. Oh, and there's Varia. So that's kind of... that's interesting. That gives Mr. Fox a bit of an advantage. If, say, they both go down to Norfair at Red Tower, if Gravity Suit is not on the way, Croak will not have a way into Lower Norfair unless he wants to do the high jumpless lava dive. Which is risky on its own, very dangerous, very difficult trick, and it's just, I don't know, it's not really fun going down Lower Norfair without a good movement item like high jump boots. So Croak's gonna take that grapple beam immediately into the X-ray check. Let's see if Mr. Fox remembers to go up. Yeah, he does. He remembers. Go back for this grapple beam. Very important. vanilla. Croak will be happy with that. Croak loves X-ray scope. Very sad lack of reserve tanks, though. He's gonna try and get this jump morph into the little gap here. He's getting pretty close, but not quite. It's early enough that X-ray can still be useful. Croak kind of showing off here the nice properties of the various suit for the Rando here. Not taking full damage from the spikes, which is really nice. Without various suit, he'd be taking 60 damage. What happened? Did the B-Tub not drop a power bomb? Yeah, but you killed the B-Tom, right? Yeah, those B-Toms, they have like a bajillion% chance to drop a power bomb, and that one just said no. You know, Croak finds an E-Tank at Spazer. I want to say that's the very first Chozo E-Tank. So 1 out of 3 there. Mr. Fox also gonna grab the X-ray scope. Oh, he's self-locked if he can't do the jump. Oh no. I didn't even think about that, because you almost never don't have enough power bombs because the fire fleas, that's all they drop basically as well. He can do this. He's got the idea. I think he can do this. Just needs a little more time. Yeah, that's a good point. He should turn off high jump. Maybe he'll realize. Croak. Oh, he does. Croak getting a nice sort of backup quick kill. Very nicely done. It's rewarded with the ice beam. Okay, Mr. Fox got it. That's good. That didn't take him too much time. Still scary though. Another item that is usually skipped in Chozo is the Crate E-Tank. It's no longer a major item. If either of them, well, there's Spring Ball at high jump. If either of them do want to head down to Ridley soon, they're probably gonna want a bit more ammo before they go down there. Screw attack will make the other enemies pretty easy. Croak already saying no to missiles. No sign of charge beam, only has ice beam. And he's still like, nah, supers only. Yeah, Spring Ball will help Croak out. Will help both of them out. Especially if they only go down to Lower North Fair with 5 PBs. You need that Spring Ball for the extra jump up to where the key hunters are. So it's good for that. Also, yeah, if Croak goes down there with nothing else, he can use the Spring Ball to get himself up worst room in the game. But he still had the option to check 2 more Chozo majors here. And then also could check Grapple Beam after Crocomire if he wants to. It's kind of, Crocomire's kind of, I don't know. It's a sketchy check in Chozo, I'd say, because it's only 1 major item instead of 2. And it can take a pretty long time to kill Crocomire, especially without Charge Plasma. It's not the ideal location to check. Oh, there's Vanilla Speed Booster. That will be nice when Fox makes his way there, which I'm sure he will very soon. I don't think Croak checked the Ice Beam location at all. Which I don't know. Is this a trend now? People not checking Ice Beam before going into Bubble Mountain? I don't know, I'm gonna check it. It's basically free. You have Varia. So check it. Fox is checking it. Fox is listening. Looks like Croak is going to bet on Croc. Did he even check Wave? Just a missile at Ice Beam, so much for listening to me, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if Croak is gonna do some Cosmic Brain routing here or something, but, you know. Mr. Fox just a little bit short on that ice escape. Also a really tough trick to get the muck ball just right, that you make it under the fence before it comes down on you. Alright, we crockin'. Mr. Fox is gonna use that X-ray scope to its full potential, sees the spring ball, and he's gonna get it. Croak is rewarded with some more supers, which is actually pretty nice for the position that he is in at the moment. Croak going for the impossible trick, the spike suit. You know, just running into the spikes. That's fine. Croak. He gets a first try, but you're not required to the gate glitch here. You can make it up the ledge with just speed. I'm sure he knows that. I think he's just being silly. Well, Mr. Fox gets a speed booster. There's vanilla. Not vanilla. Speed booster's vanilla, but those are bombs. Those are just bombs. There's no adjective in front of them. Whee. Bombs are nice. They already have ice beams, so they don't technically really need any more power bombs now. So having the regular bombs as a backup, pretty nice. I don't think it's gonna save the day or anything for him, but it might. We'll see. I still maintain that Croakmire is going to be a little bit behind just by virtue of not having the high jump boots. I don't know if he'll go for the high jumpless lava dive or not. Oh, just a reserve tank at wave. It's like Croak knew that these items were garbage. Actually, to be honest, in Mr. Fox's position, I would have probably picked that up, because I would be heading to Lower North Fair with just Fairy Suit, and the safer the better, in my opinion. Enemies wouldn't be too bad, and the Ridley fight shouldn't be too bad either, with like high jump and screw attack. That helps quite a bit, but you never know. Ridley still hurts a lot with just the one suit. He killed the Ripper. Does that? Did he slope spark, by the way? He did, didn't he? I think that was the only reason he went to Croakmire, was just to do the slope spark. Mr. Fox either just refilling here or is gonna check out what Croakmire has. And Croak, I think this is a smart decision for him to go ahead and back up. Maybe he remembers he forgot Ice Beam? I don't know. Apparently he doesn't care. I'm really not sure what his plan here is. He's gonna get a spike suit here in Crate Hallway. To do what, though? What is he gonna do with it? Yeah, but like, this is very Croak. Alright, he got it. He got the spike suit. So he needs to carry this shine spark without... Yeah, you can't... When you have the spike suit, you can't jump straight up without holding angle down. Mr. Fox has a spike suit. I dislike all of you who can just do a spike suit on a whim like it's nothing. Like, get out of here. I quit. I'm leaving. My feelings are hurt. That trick is impossible. Impossible. So, if this endeavor is successful for Croak here, they'll be pretty even going into Lower North Fair. But Mr. Fox will just have a little bit better of a time than Croak will. Just by having those high jump boots. Luckily, Mr. Fox loses his spike suit there. I don't know if it really matters though for him. At least in Chozo though, Croak missing those high jump boots will not affect him for Suitless Meridia. Suitless Meridia is never required in Chozo. Yeah, I don't think Mr. Fox is planning to do anything with it either. So, he's fine to lose it. Croak doesn't want to lose his. Okay, let's see this happen here. Oh, he just barely made the ledge there. Oh, nicely done. He's in. That is probably not something we're ever going to see again unless it's from Croak. Very nicely done. Alright, friends, we have a pretty good race on our hands. That's pretty much all tied up. Mr. Fox just has to get the lava dive here. Croak's a tad bit ahead. If he goes to check screw attack, which looks like he is, his time getting out is going to be a little bit more than Mr. Fox's. Same with first room in the game. Wave beam at screw attack. Oh, Mr. Fox has regrets. He's going up, going back up. You know, better late than never with the saves, you know? We've seen a lot of people die. It's very sad. You know, you lose 12 seconds of elevator, but you gain a lifetime. Yeah, it did. It looked like one of those things that you do on accident, but then you gotta, like, act like it was on purpose. That's how it looked. Yes, Mr. Fox channeling his GT Classic knowledge and always saving before Green Gate glitch. Alright, here's worst room for Croak. Just gonna screw attack these pirates, powerbomb the wall, and do the classic IBJ up. Mr. Fox is gonna do this jump here out of the save room. So you can see kind of the line in the floor there. That's where you want to stand. You don't want to stand all the way to the back. Oh, he's so close. I think he had it, just maybe gave up on it a little bit. I think he could stand a little bit farther back, but it might not matter. No, he's good. Nicely done. Yeah, a lot of times if I have screw attack for Lower North Fair, I'm just like, I'm going. Don't have to worry about nothing. Still do though. Like Amphitheater, which Croak got through very nicely. The amphitheater with just Varia and no high jump boots can get very dangerous very fast. Nice powerbomb drop from the Key Hunter. I would have picked it up. Never know when you're gonna need another powerbomb. You're gonna need 2 pretty soon. Yeah, call in chat there from Toasty. Mr. Fox is quite low in supers compared to Croak. He'll have some farming time, which will set him back a little bit more. Good place to farm, of course, is once you get out of the screw attack item. If you're not resetting, go ahead and farming those rippers a couple times. Another super at powerbomb's a shame, so that's nice. That'll supplement nicely. Now Croak has a little bit extra. Fox being super safe, taking another save. Very smart. So you need 30 supers to defeat Ridley. They will do double damage against him, so 600 damage instead of the normal 300. So having the extra 4 or 5 here is pretty cozy for Croak. Some nice patterns so far from Ridley. Ridley being nice, not attacking him too much, getting nice pogos, and I don't think he missed any shots. That was super clean, Ridley. Very nicely done. Wow, yeah. Mr. Fox must have gotten a lot of supers from the Metal Pirates. That's 17, 18 now. So not a whole lot of a farm. I think it's Plasma Beam behind Ridley. That's pretty nice. Doesn't do much without Charge Beam, though. So hopefully they'll run into that at some point. It's probably in the wreck ship, though. Because why wouldn't it be? Pretty much all that's left to check for runners are the 3 locations in the wreck ship, and then there's also 3 locations in Meridia. I think that's it. Is that it? So this means that, well, also neither of them checked alpha PBs, actually. So either gravity's at alpha PBs or in the wreck ship, I guess. It's a choice you can make in Chozo to, once you get to Red Tower, go ahead and pop up to Alpha PBs and check out what it is and then go back down. Doesn't take that much time and you could get a suit there. Alright, Fox needs to be a little bit careful here. Down to 2 tanks and some change against Ridley. Should be almost done here, though. Just wants to make it through the pogo. Ooh, that's not good. I think if Ridley hits him, he'll kill him. Oh, that's close. Very nice. We livin'. We livin'. Sometimes Ridley, instead of picking you up, he'll just kind of either swat at you with his tail or just like kick you instead of picking you up 85 times. It's great. We love Ridley. Croak will get his wave tank reserve tank. No, he doesn't pick it up. What kind of memer are you? Alright, luckily Mr. Fox has Screw Tech. Doesn't have to worry too much about the escape, but still wants to be a little bit careful. Skigas will do 80 damage to him, and the Key Hunters, of course, will do 100 damage, but, you know. Oh, so close with that Speedball. Speedball is really tough. Both runners being very cautious with their power bombs. No power bomb troubles today. And nice speed check. You know, what a better time than now to check this item. Alright, since Croak had to do this couple extra checks, Mr. Fox is really only a few rooms behind. Coming out of Lower Norfair here. Croak has basically no option but to go up Red Tower and check out Alpha PBs and or the wreck ship. You know, Mr. Fox technically could do Suitless Meridia, but in Chozo, Suitless Meridia is never required. Gravity will never be in Meridia. So, please don't do it. If you do it, you will lose. I guarantee it. Thank you, Mr. Fox. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I find Chozo to be a good bit easier than Major Minor. I think that's one of the big reasons is there's no Suitless Meridia required. Don't even have to worry about it. Don't have to have it in the back of your head at all times, like in Major Minor. No, Spazer. And he ran right into it. Mr. Fox, hot on his tail. Doing some mix of wall jumps and ice beam strats to get up the rippers. One thing that could, well, if Croak never goes to Gauntlet, he's in a pretty good position, but if he does end up going, oh, Mr. Fox, he even hesitated and he picked it up too. Silly guys. Yeah, Croak would lose a bunch of time if he decided to go to Gauntlet before or after the wreck ship here. Like, if he ends up looking for charge there, that could be pretty bad for him. Oh, nice save with the grapple. Maybe Mr. Fox just had a moment where he thought, Oh no, Spazer, this is Dash, I need that. But it's not Dash anymore. It's Chozo now. Spazer is just Spazer. Still missing some pretty good stuff. Of course, that gravity suit, which is what they're mainly looking for. Charge beam would also help them reach go mode status, otherwise they're both going to need quite a bit more ammo. And also space jump is at large. Two Fantoons. This is a very close race. Very exciting. Like, if they do pretty much the same thing, like, Mr. Fox can make up the little bit of time just by having high jump boots, I think. And if he can get a little bit cleaner of a Fantoon as well, he'll make up a good bit of time. Alright, Fantoon down for Fox as well. See what's over at this right side super. Now, this isn't a Chozo statue, but this is what is considered the boss reward item for Fantoon in Randomizer. Just to kind of keep it balanced. It's Charge Beam. He wants that. No more need for ammo. So all we need is that gravity suit, which has to be either at the E-Tank or at the bowling missiles. I think it's better to see charge before you see gravity in this situation, because if you found gravity first, you might end up just like... Okay, we don't want Very on, apparently. Don't know why, but... Anyway, as I was saying, like, if you find gravity first, then you're just gonna go to Meridia, and you might miss out on charge, or you might, heaven forbid, look for charge at check tool or something like that. Oh, that is absolutely what... Oh, we're synced now, by the way. That is absolutely what Croak is gonna do. Thank you for mentioning that. But he is going to do the bowling skip glitch. Is it a glitch? I guess it is. I won't explain it because I'll explain it badly. But we'll see it happen. And there it is, of course. Gravity suit. Which we know had to be here or one other place. Fox taking a wee bit of a lead. And since that was gravity, we're not going to see bowling skip now. Kind of a bummer. I was excited. Oh no. Now we're gonna see for real what's faster. Forgotten Highway or the definitely faster normal people way. especially slow without having a space jump. So, Forgotten Highway is like, it's just never faster. It just isn't. Like, the only time that Forgotten Highway might be a very slight bit faster as if you are coming from Plasma Beam and your destination is the wrecked ship. But if you're taking Forgotten Highway from the wrecked ship to Meridia, you have to go through all this Yellow Meridian nonsense just to end up where you would end up if you had taken the regular way anyway, at the tube. Like, it's silly. Forgotten Highway is silly. And there you have it. Forgotten Highway, a bajillion times slower. A bajillion. Yeah, that honestly very much is giving Fox a really good lead. Yeah, Croak's gonna come back underneath here and still has to break the glass tube. So Croak's now gonna be like 4 or 5 rooms behind. So we'll have to execute really, really well in order to catch up. But I know Mr. Fox can execute really, really well himself, so it's gonna be a tough ask. Croak does get the jump up into here without the high jump boots, which is kind of tricky. So that's good. Doesn't waste time there. Fox already out of Batoon, gonna go for the halfie. Does he get it? Almost. So close. Now with the charge, X-ray, and plasma, we had the microwave beam, so there's not even really any risk to fighting Dragon for either of them, so nothing bad gonna happen at Dre today. Batoon drops the 1 super, which, you know, it's very kind of Batoon to do so. Mr. Fox gonna show off the Dragon microwave, very nicely done. And has her in the exact center of the room pretty well so that her little dying animation to float into the center of the room doesn't happen, therefore saving frames. It's gonna get a little high five. Croak probably 50 seconds behind. Maybe. Between 30 seconds and a minute, I would say. Gonna have a little bit of issue here with his ammo. But no big deal because he does have the microwave. But has to waste a couple seconds fighting the Ghidorah with regular missiles. Croak is probably gonna wait here for the drops. Mr. Fox just left. Croak does need at least one super to leave. So he's actually gonna check this. And it's just one of the Chozo missiles. And Mr. Fox gets a nice jump over, courtesy of new route training. That's the strat to get over to the platform if you don't have space jump. So high jump or space jump for Croak there would have helped, but I don't think it would have helped enough for the time that it takes to pick either of them up. The high jump boots were at Gauntlet, so that means space jump is either at Plasma or Shack Tool. I think Croak is picking up this reserve tank for no reason, but you know what? We have a reserve tank now. Croak's a little bit of farming for ammo. Just put him quite a bit more behind. He's probably more like a minute and a half behind now. Maybe close to 2 minutes. Yeah, you do need 7 E-tanks for stand-up, and they have to actually be E-tanks. Reserve tanks will not count for the stand-up glitch. Yeah, Croak will also have to do this funny business to get up here without high jump or space jump. The madman goes for the high jump plus foosball. Alright. Mr. Fox already in Metroid Room 4. Looking good on ammo. Nothing to worry about there. He is in a pretty easy position here. 5 E-tanks and then the full beam combo. Especially as a new route runner, like this is very much easy mode for him. Go up a baby skip. Gets a little much though. No big deal though. He's far enough ahead that this will not matter. Croak going for another slope spark. For only reasons I can imagine. Both these teams are 3-1. They are from different divisions though, but getting another win here will put Team 3 in a pretty good position in their division, so definitely want this win here to kind of break away from the crowd. Right, Mr. Fox, just 20 shots on Mother Brain. Not much to say, it goes by pretty quickly. Most of the time you'll only get one catch-up beam, and there it is. Oh, you got two. It's his lucky day. Alright. Now Mr. Fox is pretty much home free. He just has to wait out the cutscene and do the escape. Got a double baby. For those that have used the palette randomizer, seeing that the big baby Metroids are two different colors proves that there are two big Metroids and not just one. Croak taking a little save. Wonder what he's gonna cook up for us. Well, Mr. Fox already on Mother Brain 3. 36 shots with the Hyper Beam. Right to her noggin. Be a little careful, you know. Alright, and she's down. Well, Croak is about to head into his Mother Brain 1 fight. Oh, he's doing something. He's breaking the glass. Oh dear. Oh dear. The refill glitch, yeah, is just pausing before the refill starts, I guess. But I have had it happen where my gun was attached to the refill still, but it didn't refill me. I have had that happen a couple times, so you can do it wrong. Believe it or not, you can mess up a trick that is that easy. Alright, just one real and a chip away from victory for Mr. Fox. Also, super fast fight for Croak here too. Alright, hello, Mr. Fox has finished in first place with a time of 59 minutes and 28 seconds. GG to Mr. Fox. But yeah, that's a win. Puts Team 3 at 4-1. a sub-hour. Even with having to go back up to the wreck ship for your gravity suit. Yeah, great race. All around was close throughout basically the entire thing. It was basically neck and neck until Forgotten Highway, and that is what I'll say. She roared. Yeah, you lay that bomb, Croak. I don't think bombs hurt Mother Brain 3, but you know, maybe. It says it was the fast progression speed. Were we missing any? We're just missing space jump. That is all. Hopefully the invite for Mr. Fox sent for the interview. Alright, Croak. Finish strong. Space jump was at the top of the wreck ship at the bowling chozo. Or the bowling chozo's downstairs neighbor, I should say. Turn it on screw. See how much of a pain Parlor is, everything is without high jump boots. Are we doing it? Are we saving the aminals? They're saved! Yay! Pray for the aminals. Coco's probably gonna die before. What is he doing? You're watching the tiniest spring ball jump attempt to happen. Did it work? Yeah. Alright, friends. Croak has finished. in second place with a time of 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 16 seconds. And exactly 5 minutes of that was memes. Just double checking about the interview, but nobody got an invite. Yeah, that was a very good race. Saw a lot of the difference between what having high jump boots and not having high jump boots can do for you. A little bit of a powerbomb scare, an X-ray. And game 2 between these two teams is actually happening tomorrow at 10 p.m. So we'll see if French Lightning John can get revenge on Zero Lane. Yeah, only 8 powerbomb packs in the whole seed. I think both of Croak and Mr. Fox only picked up 1 each. Luckily, that was all they needed. Alright. We might not get Mr. Fox in for an interview, and Croakmeyer has declined an interview. But I do want to thank Mr. Fox for showing us that Forgotten Highway is not the fast way. Also, Croak for demonstrating his part of that as well. Very, very good race up until, well, it was a good race the whole time. But getting gravity, and then from the time after, Mr. Fox really just broke away from Croakmeyer. So, I think I will. You told yourself if you found gravity, you would take Forgotten Highway. Imagine if you did. Imagine how close this race would have been if you did. I don't even want to imagine it. But that would be provided Croak didn't do his meme things. But yeah, it's a very good race. Both of you did really well. So please, I'd like to remind everyone to follow our runners. And thank you to P12 for tracking for me and reminding me for the restream. And thank you, chat. No high jump, really crippling the meme economy. Well, Croak, we really enjoyed your spike suit to get the spark through Lava Dive. So definitely watch this one back. It's very, very fun. A very fun race. But I'll close out and we'll probably raid the race that's happening on SG2, which may or may not be finishing up soon. I don't know. What time is it? But hopefully we'll see you back tomorrow. There's 2 races at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. Both the race between these two and another race. Not between these 2 runners, but these 2 teams, represented by French Lightning John and Zero Lane, and then also Papa Schmo versus Lenifus tomorrow at 10 p.m. as well. So hope to see you all there.